Today's reading is Mark 11, and you might find snippets of this text quite familiar, starting with the entry of Jesus into Jerusalem. This is the triumphal entry, or what we honor today as Palm Sunday. And it's this iconic moment where the disciples have gathered a colt, a little horse, for Jesus to ride in on. And those in the city run out shouting Hosanna and waving palm branches. Just because this is a familiar, maybe even nostalgic image, doesn't mean we should miss what's happening. Why the palm branches in the first place? Well, what we know from the Apocrypha, from other literature outside the Bible, is that 150 or so years before the time of Jesus, another leader rose up in the Jews. His name was Judas the Maccabean. You might have heard of the Maccabean revolt, but Judas was also known as the Hammer. He was powerful and forceful and led the Jews to overthrow their Greek oppressors. So when they're waving palm branches for Jesus, they are looking back at this icon who would liberate them from their oppressors. In this case, it's not the Greek Empire, it's the Roman Empire. So the Jews are expecting Jesus riding in on a horse to overthrow something. In this case, the foreign powers, so that Israel could be free again and an independent nation. But we read quickly that this is not actually what Jesus has come to overthrow. In fact, very shortly after this moment, he's in the temple, the heart of Jewish life, where they believe the presence of God dwells. And he's not overthrowing the Romans, he's actually overthrowing tables. He's overturning the tables that moneylenders set up to keep barriers between the people and God. And this angers people. In fact, this may be the moment that sets the plot in motion for Jesus's death. The religious leaders say, "Who is this troublemaker? He's got to stop." He's overthrowing tables inside the heart of their religious and spiritual life to clear the pathway between people and God. I wonder in our own lives, when we welcome Jesus as King, what is it we hope he will overthrow? What is it that we hope King Jesus will clear the way for in our lives? Does he meet those expectations? As you pray today, as you reflect through this text, I want to ask you to ask God, what is it he really wants to turn over in your life? You have your own ideas and expectations of what you want God to do. But today, let God speak. What does God desire to overthrow in your life so that you might be reconnected to the heart of God? Happy reading. This plan is almost coming to a close. And I hope that you have experienced a clearer picture of Jesus so that you might know him, love him, and follow him with more courage and clarity. Blessings, friends.